Owen, tell me something.
Truman, did you know that I don't care how the Chiefs win as long as they win?
Dahm, that's true. Doesn't matter. Never know, baby. Ooh, welcome everybody back to another episode of Dahm. That's true. Of course, I'm your host of the most Truman Steam Machines need. As always, I'm joined by the bomb.
Boom!
Owen Dahm. Welcome in. Chiefs 9-0.
Yes, sir.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt. I definitely didn't laugh at the bar.
We thought we were losing.
Yeah, we were like, this really stinks. Can't believe 8-1. Dang Broncos. And then I just laughed.
Sucks, dude.
Truman and me, we were looking at each other. We were at the same bar watching the game. And we just looked at each other like, there's just actually no way. Same guy that blocked a kick in the Super Bowl, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, Leo Chenal blocked them both.
When did we block a kick in the Super Bowl?
The extra point. That made us go to overtime.
Oh, I forgot that we blocked an extra point.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Welcome everybody in. Do want to do a quick shout out. Hey, if you're watching here on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment what record you think the Chiefs should have. Comment that. And if you really enjoy our content, go over to Open Disaster Productions, patreon.com/Open Disaster Productions. You can join. You can become a patron over there. Shout out Joe, Aaron, Skylar, Dylan, Ozzy, and Mailbox Kansas City. Still open in the Iron District, we think. We need to do recon work. Somebody go out there and go tell me. Go out there and be like, Dahm, that's true. I'm here for the Dahm, that's true shake. And they'll be like, what? But at least you'll know they're open. So that'll be good.
What?
Use code Dahm, that's true to confuse everybody at Mailbox Kansas City.
Use code Dahm, that's true to make them think about the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I haven't listened in a bit. That's right, we're a patron. We got to cancel that. Welcome everybody in. Today we're going to talk, of course, about the Chiefs' win over the Broncos.
Yep.
Nothing of note happened there.
Nope.
We're going to ask a couple questions, honestly, mostly about the Chiefs being undefeated and going undefeated. We're going to break down the upcoming Chiefs-Bills game. Going to give a score prediction. We're going to go over your hot takes from Twitter.com/SteamMachine or Twitter.com/OwenGoshDominant. And then we are going to do NFC South Team of the Week. We're going to do the Dahm That's Not True Pick of the Week. We're going to look at the Scorigami chances that weren't really plentiful.
No weren't any that were really close.
We're going to do top 5 penalties because we're Chiefs fans. So we're going to cover our top 5 favorite penalties that we always get called. So
always.
All right, Owen. Let's get into it. Gosh, what a game.
That was a very shocking game.
Once again, I kind of equated it to like essentially Mahomes. Every game has kind of felt like how Mahomes runs, where Mahomes is just slightly faster than defenders. That's how it feels every Chiefs game, where you're like, we're not going to blow this team out, but we're going to be slightly frustrating to you. And you'll never feel like you've got it secure or that you're going to win. And that's because at the end of the game, for some reason, you will lose.
Yeah.
And you will be like, why? What? How did we lose? And
I don't know about you, but I've had Broncos fan reactions all over my TikTok For You page.
Oh, yeah.
Of them recording themselves and other people.
Honestly, Brandon Pern is the best one, man.
Yeah.
He was I immediately went to his page. I was like, I got to find out what he did. And fucking seeing him be like, oh my God.
Because he was like, let's go. We're going to win. You guys can't beat us every time. First one's no.
It's funny. If you go back and listen to even the Broncos announcers, if you listen to them, it sounds like they know they're going to block it. It sounds like they know they're setting up something.
It's because they've done this so many times in recent memory against the Chiefs. Obviously, they're the ones who we had a 16-game winning streak against. They beat us once last year with Russell Wilson. But the reality is they've lost 18 of the last 20.
Yeah, right.
Oof.
God, what other game did they win? I know they won
last one
last year.
The 20th game was the Peyton Manning. That was 2015.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was the last time
they
beat
came back in, yeah.
Yeah, because that was the first meeting when Jamal Charles fumbled was the last time they beat us.
It was the second meeting that year because the first meeting that year was the year that we fucking dick slapped Peyton Manning.
No, that was second time.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
First meeting that year
was
because we were at home and Jamal Charles fumbled.
Yes.
And we were like, holy shit. And then later that year,
we dick slapped the ghost of Peyton Manning.
Yeah, he threw 5 interceptions.
Yeah, and made him get benched for Brock Osweiler.
The thief, $100 million thief.
Dude, somehow that guy still gets paid.
They're probably still paying that contract.
I don't know, man. I feel a little bad for the Broncos, don't you?
I don't. No.
No, not at all.
Truman, you grew up here in Kansas City.
I know.
You know you had that 1 or 2 Broncos fan friend that was only a Broncos fan because their like dad or something was a Chiefs fan and it pissed him off.
I didn't meet anyone like that until I went to college, actually.
Yeah, but like I had a bunch of Broncos fan friends, and they would not shut up in high school. So no, I do not feel bad for them. It's hilarious. I love beating the Broncos. Shout out my cousin who's been talking shit. Shout out my coworker who's also been talking shit. Actually, not. I'll take my shout out back. He's a nice guy. But my cousin, bro.
I take my ironic shout out back. It's no longer ironic. It's just a shout out. Shout out that guy.
Shout out that guy for being cool.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes, 266, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Always a winning.
Should have had two. Should have ended the game with the. Essentially ended the game.
Oh man, fucking skied it.
Yeah, had Trav.
The 2 most consistent players on the Chiefs were fucking kind of ass at the end of the game. Mahomes skying it over Trav, bad, and then Harrison Butker. This gets totally lost because we won. He kicked it out of bounds on that kickoff.
Yeah, what the hell happened?
It was weird that
he must have slipped.
It was like barely talked about.
No one showed it. He must have slipped.
I don't know.
It was like badly out of bounds.
Now that Trump's won, he really has nothing to fight for. He's nothing that's really like grinding him out anymore.
Did you see the person who had the custom jersey belong in the kitchen and the jersey number was 7?
It's cooking and cleaning.
Oh god.
Cooking and cleaning.
That's so crazy.
Fucking
That's so crazy.
What is it? This is exactly like that fucking Joe Rogan quote where he quoted the weird book where it's what is it? Good times make weak men make hard times make strong men. See, now that Trump's won, these good times are making weak men out of Harrison Butker.
Of course.
All the fucking incels love to quote that shit, so just now it's happening to Harrison Butker.
They post like,
you don't like it when it's used on you, huh? Do you? Little sissy boy Harrison Butker, huh? Kick it out of bounds. Go cry to Trump.
Hey, whatever, man. He's still gonna.
Somebody get out there, remind Harrison Butker that he's gonna.
Don't flame our team's players.
Somebody go remind Harrison Butker that he's gonna get to meet Trump if they win the Super Bowl again. Make him lock in.
Oh,
make him re-lock in.
That's a great idea.
And somebody don't tell Nick Bosa that. So okay.
What, you mean I get to meet Trump if I win the Super Bowl?
We lost the Super Bowl again. That doesn't mean we don't get to meet Donnie Trump. God, that's the man. Go fucking listen to the Nick Bosa Super Bowl interview.
Just listen to any Nick Bosa. He's weird.
Also, somebody said he's also the dumbest human being to ever.
Well, yeah, you hear that from the way he talks.
Yeah. Turns
out getting hit in the head a whole bunch as a defensive end ain't good for your mental state.
And I'm not relating that to anything about anything. So yeah, Chiefs versus Broncos. I think that's it. Only other comment I want to make. How many yards do you think that Travis Kelce has now on the season?
I know that he's had like 250 yards over the last like 3 games. I'm assuming he is at 400 yards.
He is at 499 now.
Oh, perfect.
Through 9 games.
Sweet. My bet is easily going to cash.
What was your bet?
Over 850 yards.
You got the over? Oh, I got that at better. I got that at like 835 or like 820.
Over 830 yards? Yeah, it's 850.5 yards.
Yeah, mine was like 835.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to cash.
Yeah, so actually I wrote it down because I wanted to point these numbers out. So, Kelsey's at 499.
Yep.
How many yards do you think he had this game?
I think he had 94 yards.
Incorrect.
How much do you have?
64 yards. Oh. Really not that great of a game. Something I do want to point out is that so over the last 3 games, he's had 32 catches for 254 yards, which is crazy. He's really turned it on all of a sudden. All of a sudden, you look up, through 9 games, he's had 512 yards. What I will say is that this game, he had 8 catches for 64 yards. If he has 64 yards in every game from here on out, he'll add another 512 yards and then taking him over that 1,000-yard mark for the 8th time in his career.
Damn.
The only thing that might stop him again from hitting 1,000 yards
Is sitting out the last game.
is sitting out some of these games because we've clinched it. We've clinched the 1 seed in week 13. So that could be the only issue that we'll run
Do you
into.
think there's no way we'd sit out 2 games. We'd sit out 1 though.
You know what? I got man, we've got great topics to talk about. Hold on.
He's turning on the
Hold that thought. Should have left the keyboard on. I turned off the fucking thing.
Oh, it's back on.
It's back on. There you go. Owen, if the Chiefs are 14-0 and have locked up the 1 seed because they will have beaten the Bills and the Ravens, and there's a chance that I guess they don't even have to play the Texans. If the Chiefs are 14-0 and have locked up the 1 seed, do you rest the starters? And how do you rest the starters?
So, first of all, I think that if we get there, I think that the 3-peat is more important and more legendary to our current set of players than the perfect season.
Yeah, nobody cares about it.
I don't think they care. I think they want it.
Yeah.
I think that if we are 14-0 and the 1 seed's locked up, I think we literally treat the last 2 games like the preseason.
Yeah.
I think Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce trot out for a quarter or a half in game 16, and I think they're not on the field for week 17.
Yeah. Honestly, I think what makes the most sense is that, like you said, you rest them week 17, playing week 16 and 18.
Yeah.
So that way, I was like, you don't want to do the dreaded 2 2-week break.
No, they wouldn't be playing the last game of the season.
Yes.
I said game 17.
No.
I think they play a quarter in week 17, and I don't think they play in week 18 at all.
I don't think there's no. I think we've all learned that you don't do the 2-week break.
Yeah, you know who can? The Chiefs.
No.
I think they can.
Because here's the flip side of this, and here's why I think they wouldn't do it. So
Andy Reid after a
bye week.
Andy Reid after a triple bye.
Here. So, week 16, the Chiefs play December 21st on a Saturday. They play the Houston Texans. It feels absolutely likely that December 25th, the Christmas game, on a Wednesday, short week, that's when they rest all the starters. On Christmas, what a Christmas gift. Mahomes gets to stay home with
Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz starting game. It's like a reward.
Dude, how pissed. Again, this is all if the Chiefs win. They have to beat Buffalo this week to really to do this.
Or Buffalo can keep losing for us because the Ravens continue to show that they actually suck ass.
Yes. But the fact that that Netflix would have paid probably hundreds of millions of dollars to make sure they locked up the Chiefs for the Christmas game, and then Mahomes fucking sits.
And they get Carson Wentz.
All the shit where people are like, this is why I like the NFL and not the NBA, is because nobody ever rests their starters, and there's never any of this, what do they call that? What do they call it when they rest?
Load management.
Yeah, none of that load management bullshit. And then all of a sudden, it's like, all right, time to watch the Chiefs Christmas game, and it's fucking Carson Wentz. And you're like, oh, my God.
Carson Wentz.
You're like, well, at least I'll get to see Travis Kelce and DeAndre Hopkins. And you're like, oh, my God. And you're like,
who is that?
Can't wait to watch Chris Jones wreck somebody on the other. Oh, my God.
Who the fuck is Justin Ross?
Who the fuck is Turk Warden? Oh, my God. Mike Pennell? Oh, my God.
Mike Pennell wouldn't play.
Mike Pennell would play.
No.
I think they'd rest Pennell or rest Nottie before they rest Pennell.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but either way.
What do you mean Jack Cochran is a starting linebacker?
Can't wait to watch my favorite left guard, Joe Tooney. Oh, my God. Carson Wentz 4-interception game in Pittsburgh would be awesome. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. You know what? And honestly, maybe that's the Christmas gift that everybody wants.
Wait, is it the Steelers game on Christmas?
Yes.
If we lose to the Steelers off of benching the starters.
I was also thinking through that where I'm like, it's poetry. Is that not only are the Chiefs 15-0 going into this game, so they lose on Christmas, everybody's happy, everybody gets to see Carson Wentz throw 4 interceptions, but it's also the Steelers are 8-7 going into this game, and they fucking beat the Chiefs to go 9-7.
Yeah, the Steelers have like a 5-game streak where they go 1-4. And to lock up me losing the bet.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. My hero Carson Wentz would save me.
I can't wait. Honestly, I'll be mad if we lose on Christmas, but I can't wait to fucking. That's the best Christmas present anybody could get me, is fucking gloating in your face about being wrong about the Steelers. Food and drink. I don't know what he's saying there.
You forgot to adjust the theme to sports.
Oh, nice. Good. Always. I need to just mod Logan. I'm modding Logan. But so that way Logan can change it.
Good idea.
Same with Chase. I think Chase.
Stop
is
turning
also
off the keyboard.
I know. So all that to say, I think
I'm just terrified now that that's gonna happen. That if we continue to win, that is what's gonna happen to us.
yes, you're now a mod, by the way, Logan.
Congratulations on banning the bots.
Yes, please ban the bots next time you're around. You change the stream title, please. Too.
That is so freaking terrifying to think about. Actually,
what?
Us beating the Steelers or losing to the Steelers with backups. I mean, surely we can't go undefeated, right? I mean, everyone always complains that we're winning these games by one score. It's very obviously the hardest schedule in the league. Very obviously.
Very obviously.
And anyone who doesn't think that is a moron and just needs to take off their glasses, their lions tinted glasses.
The only argument that people are trying to say is that the reason the Chiefs don't have the hardest schedule in the league is because when they played all those teams, people were hurt or blah 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 blah. And we do get to play them with at least not Keon Coleman and probably not Amari Cooper either this week, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's too bad. The Chiefs are still down RB1, RB2, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2. I do not want to hear it. I don't care
Isaiah
who we
Pacheco
sign.
might be back soon, and also Charles Omenihu is trending towards being healthy soon as well. There's somebody else who should return. I can't remember who it was.
Oh, man. The Bills.
You were talking about will the
We
Chiefs
took
actually...
$215 to be mod.
Oh my God.
That's his highlighted resubscribe message.
Jesus Christ. Thank you for the 43-month
Electric.
subscription, handlers. I do appreciate it. But yeah, I said the Chiefs avoided their terrible midseason loss, Owen, by beating the Broncos.
It's true.
Have they secured? Are they now going to go undefeated now that we've avoided our super stupid?
Surely not. I mean, next week is the only game that I predicted the Chiefs to lose in this year.
It's true.
So far that's been correct. I'd appreciate being wrong on this one.
That
would be cool.
Yes. I would appreciate you being wrong.
do think that Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce specifically as a duo love a game versus the Bills.
Yes.
I think that the Chiefs organization loves a game versus the Bills. And recently in the regular season, the Bills have had their number. What is it? 3 straight regular season losses to the Bills?
Yeah, 3 straight. Or did they win last year?
Because they won last year. Because last year was the weirdest call you've ever seen. Kadarius Toney was offside.
No, we lost last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Because the offsides, and then we got fucking. I think we lost in normal one the year before that, and then we got blown out
in 2022.
Yeah. So and then no, that was 2021. We got blown out.
Did we actually beat them in 2022? No, 2022 was last second heave and Patrick Mahomes got tackled.
No, last one was Mahomes double clutching and then throwing that interception. Awesome.
Yeah, did we play? I don't remember. Did we play in the regular season in 2023? We must have.
Yeah, 2023 last year. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2022.
That was Kadarius Toney.
What was the 2021 game?
2021 was the blowout game.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then 2020. 2020 is the COVID game that was at Buffalo where we just beat them solidly.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I confused myself.
Yes.
For whatever reason, I was trying to count 2022 twice and saying that we've already played. No, those are the last 3 games, which is 21.
In the regular season.
Yes.
Yes, there are a 3-game win streak in the regular season. Having to edit permissions to change names and stuff. Okay, I'll do that on a different one.
But either way, I do think the Chiefs love a game versus the Bills. I think the Chiefs are a bad matchup for the Bills. I know that they've been working on their running game all season, but the Bills have similarly to the Bengals, for whatever reason, have a significantly worse defense than they've had in previous years.
Yeah.
I think that bodes well for the Chiefs, who are once again still rounding into their offense.
Why don't we just start breaking down the Chiefs-Bills game? This was mostly a bit one just to say that we avoided that classic terrible midseason loss that we have. What was it? It was the Colts 2 years ago when Chris Jones had to have called Matt Ryan a cracker.
Yeah.
There was plenty of bad losses last season.
I think your cat is seeing its shadow.
Yeah, I think so as well. My cat is being dumb. But I think there was plenty of weird bad losses last year when the Chiefs were just kind of bad.
They were bad for like a 3-game stretch.
They were bad until the playoffs, legit. They were bad until they played the Bengals, and the Bengals talked shit, and then they immediately woke up. Thank you, Bengals. We appreciate you, as always. Red Hot Panthers beat the Chiefs with Truman in attendance. Dude, I would be...
Some are saying, one is saying.
It would be so fucking funny. Yeah, let's break down Bills-Chiefs.
Okay. So, yeah, like I said, Bills' defense is a bit worse. The coaches know each other really well, and Andy Reid loves the game against former assistants.
Two teams that on paper should be much worse than they were last year, but for some reason are still doing very well. The Chiefs, just with all the injuries, I think should be worse. Without Rashee Rice, without Isaiah, if you told me we didn't have Rashee Rice, Isaiah Pacheco, Hollywood Brown,
Charles Omenihu.
Well, I knew we weren't going to have Charles Omenihu, but, we had
CEH before we knew who the backup was going to be.
Mike Dana missing time. You had a bunch of stuff. Yeah. If you had told me that our we were playing fucking unk ball with Kareem Hunt.
If I told you our left
Travis
tackle
Kelce and
if I told you our left
Hopkins,
tackle was Wanye Morris.
that's not totally unexpected. I'd be like, damn, Kingsley sucked then. Which he did. Holy moly, he got put in the game. I think we were on Dahm, that's true, last week. We were pounding for Kingsley. We were like, dude, how bad could Kingsley be playing if he got pulled for doing nothing and then Wanye got to come in? Bad. He looked
bad
awful.
enough that Wanye got hurt and came back in.
Yeah. He looked terrible.
Yeah,
dude.
he's not looking good.
They also did probably get away with a illegal hands to the face on that touchdown drive, by the way. So
really, the one that Broncos fans are complaining about?
Yeah, that was an illegal hands to the face.
No, I didn't see it.
Listen, we are respectable.
I'm not trying to meme when I say I didn't see it. I actually didn't see it.
We're respectable Chiefs fans that we will admit, like, hey, listen, sometimes you get a call. But sometimes a lot of teams get calls.
Well, I mean, sometimes Patrick Mahomes misses two wide open throws in the same drive. So
yes,
and
then you still lose. Sometimes you just fucking make the kick, dude. Don't get fucking blown up on the left side of your line.
That guy that got blown up, by the way, second year guy.
He was also getting blown up all game,
and also all week, previous weeks for like 5 weeks.
Yeah, it was like he'd been knocked over like 5 times the last like 2 or 3 weeks. It was crazy. Yeah, so I mean that's just.
Whatever. We're not here to talk about refs.
We're
here to talk about Chiefs versus Bills.
Chiefs versus Bills.
Josh Allen once again scares me. He can do everything.
He's playing at MVP level, and he's absolutely the kind of quarterback that gives the Chiefs problems. Although he's good at running. He is not great in the pocket. You know who is great at the pocket and that always fucks us up? Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, for as much as he's really not a runner and doesn't seem that fast, he is good at eluding pressure in the pocket.
Although Joe Burrow led the league in sacks for a while, that was only because his line was bad, not because he's bad at taking
sacks.
And
he's still getting fucking lit up every game.
Like Joe Flacco, statue in the pocket, gets sacked really easy because he can't avoid anything. Joe Burrow is an escape artist.
Also, quick question. Donovan Smith? Question mark?
For who?
Us to sign. Free agent right now. Somebody was tweeting at him and he was responding. And he was like,
Oh, hey, you should come to the Chiefs. And he was like, oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Re-sign him?
I know we also on the show have talked about that we have put too many assets into the left tackle position to keep on doing it. But a vet minimum for half the year.
That seems like a move that the Chiefs would make. Pick a guy straight up off the couch.
I'll tell you what, dude. If Von Miller fucking wrecks this game, which Von Miller, by the way, is ass now. He's only had like one quarterback pressure since he's been back for like 3 weeks or whatever. But I think
he'll line up on the right side.
If Von Miller gets like 4 sacks on the left tackle, I bet the Chiefs sign Donovan Smith next week before this next episode. If the Chiefs lose this game and they get sacked like 8 times, we will see Donovan Smith on this team.
We'll see some signings, yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back, buddy.
Welcome back. Jeff Allen, still kicking around. Jeff Stradamus.
Did you see someone actually tweeted at Jeff last year? And he said, "No, man, I'm done."
Yeah, that's funny. I think
it might have been 2 years ago, but he was like, "Yeah, no, dude."
I also think that the Chiefs will look bad a lot of the time, and then like we talked about this just earlier in the episode, the Chiefs play like Mahomes runs. Just barely faster than whoever he's running from.
Yeah.
They will just barely beat the teams they're going to play, and I think they'll do that to the Bills.
Yeah, I think this is the Broncos game was the only game in recent memory that I think they absolutely squarely deserved to lose. All the rest of them were like, close game.
Yeah.
But the Broncos deserved to win that game. Mahomes missed 2 throws late in the fourth quarter that he normally hits, and I thought that was going to cost us. But yeah, these Chiefs Bills games are always shootouts or Bills blowouts, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I did see somebody who had the audacity to be like, well, the Chiefs defense, they needed to stop and they got to stop. I was like, they did not.
They didn't get a stop.
They got the opposite of whatever that is.
The special teams Dave Tobe did his homework.
Yeah, Dave Tobe got that stop. But Whenever they needed a stop on that 3rd and like 18, or 3rd and like 8.
I think, 3rd and 8.
Cortland Sutton cooked Trent McDuffie again.
I don't think he did that well in the game though, but he did have a good route.
I know he did slightly better than Marvin Harrison Jr. this week.
Why do you know that, Truman?
I just know that. That's just me. I'm like that.
Any reason you know that?
Because Owen took Cortland Sutton. Me and Owen share a fantasy team, and he took Cortland Sutton out, who I love, and put in Marvin Harrison Jr., who has been ass like every week except for 2, and he played Marvin Harrison Jr. Luckily for you, Marvin Harrison Jr. still had like 16 points.
Yeah, the Cardinals are cooking. They're first place in the West.
Cortland Sutton had 19 points. So
how many did Harrison have?
Like 16.3.
Oh, whatever.
Are you looking at it right now?
I'm looking up his actual. Yeah. 6 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown will be the best wide receiver 1 performance of any team so far.
Still not 100 yards.
Still not 100.
Still haven't had a 300-yard passer. Still haven't had a 100-yard receiver.
He eclipses Drake London.
Oh, actually, they've had a 100-yard receiver.
He eclipses Drake London
as the best. Yeah.
As the best wide receiver 1.
Could Josh Allen be the first 300-yard passer?
Not with these weapons.
Yeah.
Josh Allen. Well, see. Okay.
Khalil Shakur has been better.
Here's the weird thing.
Has been good.
The only time you're going to see 100-yard passers against this Chiefs team is if you have a Jamar Chase type game, where one player just goes insane.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Josh Allen is too good of a quarterback for a wide receiver to have that kind of game. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because he's going to be spreading ball around. He's going to throw it to both tight ends, a fullback, the 2 different running backs, and all the wide receivers are going to get at least 1 catch.
That's fair. I want to back up just a little bit. Is this a safe space?
This is a safe space.
Can I say something?
You can't say something.
I don't want to dwell on it. I don't want to make a big deal out of this.
You're scaring me.
Is Mahomes bad at throwing the deep ball? He's only hit like 1 50-yard pass. You know who has a great deep ball? And I've been saying this for a long time, and it hurts me to say this.
Josh Allen?
Mr. Unlimited.
Oh, fucking Russ.
Man, he throws
that arc ball to the back corner.
That's perfect.
So
God,
well.
It's fucking perfect, dude.
When he threw that ball to George Pickens, you know what I saw? Remember that game in 2017 where he threw that exact ball to Lockett?
Yeah.
And like the time when we knew the Chiefs were starting to get good because the Seahawks played a perfect game to beat us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is really good at that.
If we could mush together Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes, because we should
arrogantly nice guy.
let's put them together in like a machine and then spit them out. It's like Russell Wilson as like a person should be with like Brittany Mahomes, and then Patrick Mahomes as like a star football player. He deserves to be with Sierra. That's fair. Listen, that's what's fair is fair. And Mahomes deserves to get to throw the deep ball.
Truman.
And Russell Wilson deserves to.
Maybe Russell Wilson is just future Patrick Mahomes. Remember, Super Bowl winner at one time, the best player in the league.
No, dude, I'm fucking grateful that Patrick Mahomes isn't Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson felt like he was gonna win 4 or 5 Super Bowls, and he won fucking 1.
And he really didn't win it.
And he blew that second one. That's you know what?
They should have run the ball.
Pete Carroll, man, Brandy Love blew that game.
He does. Who's that?
Barry McCocken.
Who's that, bro?
Don't know. But
anyway, I don't know. I actually don't think Mahomes sucks the deep ball that bad. The one he threw to Xavier Worthy wasn't great, but he was also flushed out of the pocket on that throw. He hasn't thrown a deep ball from the pocket in like ages.
That's fair. Absolutely. I don't know, man. He should have had that pass to Xavier Worthy.
As a Chiefs fan,
he lined it up. He just fucking
as
threw
a
it out
Chiefs
of
fan,
bounds.
I will never admit that Mahomes has been way worse on the deep ball. He's been bad on the deep ball recently. But I don't give a shit because we're winning.
It's weird that he's regressed on the deep ball.
Mahomes can have 25,000 interceptions. If the Chiefs go 20-0, I don't give a fuck.
I know, but that first year he was so good on the deep ball, and people will say, "Well, that's because he had Tyreek Hill." But it's also he threw really well to Sammy Watkins also, and D-Rob, dude.
Yeah, D-Rob is a deep catch demon.
Remember when he caught that? He caught like those 2 touchdowns against like the Raiders. Yes,
yeah.
On the dirt field when they were still doing it. You know the one.
Oh, going deep to Robinson.
Yeah, that was that game where the Chiefs only scored the second quarter and then didn't score outside of that, but we beat them. We scored like 3 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns in the second quarter, and then we didn't score outside of that. We won like 28-20.
Yeah, I remember that game.
That was a weird game.
All that to say, I think the Chiefs and Bills matchup is just about unpredictable as it could possibly be. Neither team's at full strength. Both teams getting a couple of players back. Give me a 24-21, Truman. Chiefs. Obviously, I'll never predict a Chiefs loss.
What do you think the line is?
The line for the over?
No, the spread.
Oh. I bet you it's Bills -1.
Bills -1.5.
It's -1.5?
Yep.
Man, I know ball.
Um,
Actually, on a neutral field, that would be Chiefs -4.5. So we can ignore the pick 'em at home.
No, it would be Chiefs -1.5 technically. But honestly, I think on a neutral field, I think nobody knows what these teams would do.
Truman, what is your betting advice for betting on the Chiefs when the line is -1.5?
If the line is Chiefs +1.5, just take the fucking money line. No teams don't win by one most of the time. Like 97% of NFL or 99% of NFL games aren't decided by 1 point.
You have to remember, it's hard for the NFL games to
Only win by
with
1 point.
the way points work.
Yeah.
Winning by 1 point is rare.
I wouldn't honestly. I never even take +2.5. Anything under 3, you should just take the money line. That's my
Money line
Truman's
better
gambling
anyway.
advice of the week. Let's see. I had a pick. I think I have Chiefs 27, Bills 21.
I don't know. 27, that's a lot of points for this Chiefs team to score. We don't score that much anymore.
I think we'll be fine. I think Wanye will be back in. I also think that Wanye going out didn't help, and then that throws off Mahomes' rhythm also.
I think that just having DeAndre Hopkins there fixed so much.
I think if you put Donovan Smith in there, I think Mahomes I'm not even sure Donovan Smith would be that much better than Wanye, but what I think Mahomes would do is trust Donovan Smith. I don't think he trusts his left tackle right now.
He's gotten sacked a whole bunch from the blind side.
Mm-hmm. He got fucking lit up this game. Yeah. He got fucking rocked.
But yeah, so you're going what, 27-21?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going 21-17.
Yep.
I know I said 24-21. I'm changing it 21-17.
Fair enough. All right, let's do.
I like a low scoring game.
Let's do hot takes. We'll switch over to the Excel sheet. I do want to start with Caleb's. It was the most popular. Always is. Caleb's very popular, especially on K-State Twitter. Caleb says, tree does not go up until Black Friday.
S triple plus tier.
Yes. We hold the line here on Thanksgiving.
We hold the line here on
Dahm. That's true. Is a pro Thanksgiving. The war. You know what? People say, "Oh, well, we're fighting the war on Christmas." You know what? On the side of the war on Christmas, I'm joining the side of Thanksgiving. Yes.
Yeah. A third party joins the fray. It's not Christians. It's not corporations. We're joining on the side of Thanksgiving.
Yes, on the side of Thanksgiving. Yes. I'm joining the war on drugs on the side of drugs.
On the side of drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tryptophan specifically.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
For those of you who don't know, that is the chemical in turkey that makes you sleepy.
Christmas tree goes up on Black Friday.
Personally, I don't do that because we have to travel for Thanksgiving, so it goes up a little bit later than that. But the sentiment is good.
It goes up that weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
you never know what your Black Friday because this time it'll be the Chiefs game, so I don't know. Maybe we'll be putting up the tree and watching the Chiefs game.
But yeah, we go. The whole family comes back home and we put ornaments on the tree.
It's weird. I'm seeing a tweet. It's a really ugly person.
He sounds handsome to me.
I'll tell you what. I was running the math in my head on whether or not I should call you handsome or ugly. And I landed. Unfortunately for you, I landed on ugly.
That's fine.
Also,
I'll call myself handsome either way.
Speaking of compliments or insults that happened today, I was walking into Quick Trip and I was about to walk in. I opened the door and then this girl was walking out, so I backed up and I held the door. And she's like, "Oh wow, thank you." And as she walked by and is walking out, she goes, "You smell good." I was like, "Thank you," and I just walked in. So I'll be thinking about that for 3 months probably.
Yeah, dude.
What is it? They say the guys get one compliment for
about 3 years.
every 10 years, yeah, or whatever. Yeah, I was like, yes, somebody.
I bet that felt good.
Somebody at work when I started within the month I started at my new job, somebody told me that I smelled good too, and that was good. I do, and you know what? Shout out Bath and Body Works. Don't even listen, fellas. Let me give you a tip. Don't even get cologne. What I'm telling you, after your shower, get some of the. Go to Bath and Body Works. Bed Bath and Beyond. No, Bath and Body Works.
Just Bath and Body Works.
Bath and Body Works. Go to the lotions. They've got man-scented lotions. Get the Whiskey Reserve, especially. You know what? I'll tell you the best one. I'll give you this one for free. Whiskey Reserve is the best one. Get that one. Get it in lotion form. Put that on your body. It's not as overpowering as cologne is, and it will last longer because it's lotion.
I found that just getting a good smelling deodorant has been the ticket for me.
You know me? Antiperspirant. I'm an antiperspirant guy.
That's fine.
I put on the Mitchum antiperspirant. That shit says it lasts for 48 hours. A lot of deodorants will say they last. A lot of deodorants say they last 48 hours. That's not true. That's not true. But Mitchum antiperspirant. It's not true. It's fucking fake news. But Mitchum antiperspirant actually lasts 48 hours. That is good.
Wow.
If you can stand, I think guys can stand it a little better because we have hair. You know, societal norms is that we have hair in our armpits. And that doesn't make the antiperspirant feel as weird. Like Tina tried to put it on, and I think putting it directly on my bare skin where it like dries, I think that would feel weird. But the fact that I just throw it up in my armpit hair, I don't even notice it that much really.
All right, I'll write that note down. What was my take though? What was my handsome man take though?
Chiefs are simultaneously better and worse than we think.
Well, I can't rank it. It's my take.
It's a good take. I feel like it's a take that we have every single year. So I'm gonna put it in B just because I've heard it before.
Heard it
before. As it came out of my mouth, I realized I made
damn it.
I was like, damn, I forced it unnecessarily. Yes, they are both better and worse than we think. I think that's always true.
Once again, the depths of agony that are felt by Chiefs fans are right now always outgained by the fact that, oh, well, we won.
Yes.
So,
like I told you, the Chiefs are literally, they just play the game like Mahomes runs. They are just barely faster than whoever's chasing them. If a cornerback is chasing them, they're going to be a lot quicker. If a defensive lineman's chasing them, they're just going to jog probably.
Dude, you know what the Chiefs are playing like right now? They're playing like a Mahomes presser.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know what Patrick Mahomes has never done in a presser?
Giving you
shit. Never talk shit. Never given you the soundbite.
He's complained about the refs that one time.
Outside of the one time,
and people still talk about that,
which is crazy.
I mean, that was a bullshit call. I will agree with him.
That was wild.
Fucking offsides on Kadarius Toney.
I didn't think he was that far offside, or if he wasn't at the tip of the ball anyway. He looked over to the. We're not getting into that.
Get him off my team.
We're not going into that.
Nor Kadarius Toney.
He doesn't provide sound bites. He does basic shit.
Yes.
He thanks his teammates, says the other team's doing well.
Yep.
The Chiefs are just playing like a Mahomes presser.
Yep. Evan has the next one. He says, not necessarily a take, but does going 17-0 somehow worry you about a three-peat? No, because the Chiefs get that weird kind of pseudo bye week, and this comes from Evan. They kind of get that pseudo bye week in week 17 to 18 where they play on Wednesday, and then they don't play until the next Sunday. And also, I think they're going to
because that's the 10th game in their 10-game run.
And the Chiefs have played a lot of football. They've played basically an extra season of football. I think that's why you're seeing a lot of people get banged up. And they say that over the last like 5 or 6 years, the Chiefs have basically, since Mahomes has really gotten here, the Chiefs have basically played an extra season of football compared to the rest of the league, or compared to somebody who hasn't made the playoffs. And I think that's why you're seeing some players get banged up. I think it is takes a toll on your body.
Oh, absolutely.
But I think the Chiefs are going to get some rest.
Yeah.
And so, but I guess if they're going 17-0, then they probably didn't take any rest.
No, they'll just do what they did.
So I guess it would worry me a little.
They'll just do what they did last year and play the bench players, and they'll win anyway.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't know what worries me about the Chiefs anymore. It's like, would it worry me? Yes. If anybody was going to figure out who would, the Chiefs.
That's the crazy thing. They don't have, like in previous Mahomes years, they've had some glaring weakness. Like the corners were awful, or the defensive line was horrible, or the O-line was super injured. Biggest worry right now is left tackle?
Left tackle, yeah, for sure.
And left tackle isn't doing that bad.
The defense hasn't been as good as they were.
They're holding them to points.
I know.
That's all that matters.
They only gave them up to 14 points and what could have been 17 points. But
who cares about yards?
Also, Bo Nix played clean football. Honestly, the Chiefs will force you into mistakes a lot more times, and they are trying to play mistake-free football. Both teams played mistake-free football, and that makes it hard to beat.
Yeah.
This one comes from Adam Trade. He said, this is technically first, last, and only political hot take, and so we're not going to put this on the board. And this is going to be one that we're going to kind of have to default to Trade on this one. So Trade is a tax professional.
Yes.
He does. I mean, I think he's like an accountant,
Yeah.
certified public, I believe. But
Yeah.
he said Trump tax cuts, in parentheses, did reduce tax revenue for the U.S., but on an individual level of saving on taxes, it was beneficial for everyone. This comes from a tax professional.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, maybe. My only, again, we try to, I guess, play devil's advocate here. I would wonder what, is it worth it for how much funding we had? Obviously you said we made less tax revenue, so I wonder if there had to be funding that was cut to certain departments or whatnot. And if it was, what effects did that have on it? Also, I also wonder, you are also, I would say, a tax professional, and I would say that not as many poor people can afford tax professionals. So I don't, but that's just my general, I know I've done my taxes forever, and that, and I went to H&R Block one time to get my taxes done, and it was fucking $500.
It's too much money.
And I was like, I'm never fucking doing that ever again. So
the only time you do that is when you start, if you have more than one property, or you start owning an LLC.
Yes.
Then you can be then it makes sense because you've got 20,000 write-offs.
Richer people, yes. So, and that any people that have talked about the Trump tax cuts do say it affects the upper class, gets better tax
I don't know
cuts than
tax
the
law,
lower
so I'm
middle,
not going to contribute to this.
Right. That's my only devil's advocate of stuff I've seen. It could totally be wrong, it could totally be off base. I don't know. But that's just what I've seen. I'm not stating that as fact. I'm just presenting the other side of that.
Next take.
Bills going to lose. This comes from Jeffrey Kane. Bills going to lose at least 2 of their next 4 games. Their next 4 games are the Chiefs, the 49ers, the Rams, and the Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably 2 of them.
Yeah.
They might beat the Chiefs, but they could certainly still drop 2 or 3 of the Niners, Rams, Lions. Those teams are all well coached.
The Niners are not that good.
Beat the Bucks by the same margin that the Chiefs did. A field goal.
They missed 3 of them.
Missed 3 of them.
Okay.
God, Debo Samuel tried to choke the liberal long snapper.
I'll tell you about the Niners.
But
I've used this analogy before.
I'm going to put this in A tier, by the way.
Yeah.
Again, with the prospect that it can be moved up to A tier or S tier at the end of the season.
Right. I'll tell you that the Niners seem like a team that are trying to find ways to lose games, and the Chiefs, even though they've been playing poorly, are a team that's finding ways to win games, which is what you want to see out of a good team.
It's true. Yes, absolutely.
The Lions are doing it as well, but once again, 5 interceptions is crazy. How did they win that? Oh my gosh, the poor Texans.
Help from the refs.
Yeah, it must have been.
I mean, there was a defensive pass interference that looked like should have been called, and it wasn't. But who knows?
Not my team. Don't care.
Last one comes from Jeffrey Kane. Says even if the Chiefs lose this week, they're still going to be a 1 seed once the playoffs happen. S tier.
I like it.
Yep.
I think that once we play the Bills, our schedule gets a lot easier.
Yes, absolutely.
The Bills is the last really hard game of our season because we front-loaded all of our hard games.
The Texans still exist. With Nico Collins, they're a different beast.
I don't care what players they have. We'll be resting starters because if we go the way I think we're going to go, that game won't matter.
I agree. Again, we've already said that we think that – I think they will play that game, and
Press
then
the
I
button.
think they'll rest it.
You know the button.
I have picked them at 17-0 because I know ball.
That's right.
Quite simply.
And the only team that has only 2 losses in the AFC is the Bills. And when the Bills lose this upcoming week, we will have a 3-game gap over everybody and the tiebreaker of the closest team. And we will be resting players against the Texans.
Man, you know who hasn't done much lately, and I bet on them to score a touchdown, and they didn't even catch a fucking pass?
Who?
Christian Watson even.
Justin Watson. That's good.
I know.
That's good. That's a good thing.
I guess.
He had his 1 catch for 14 yards, got some yak.
How many catches did DeAndre? I don't feel like DeAndre Hopkins did much.
I think he had 3 catches.
Did he?
Yeah, because he got some. He had the one play that we thought he could go all the way.
That was last game.
Yeah, last game. It's Monday.
No, Bucks game.
Was it the Bucks game?
Yeah, in overtime. I thought he had 4 catches for 56 yards.
Yeah,
that's more than I thought. I swear, I thought he caught
Travis Kelce's hogging everything right now.
Who was the leading receiver?
Like yards?
Yes.
Surely it was Kelsey.
It was not. Somebody had one more yard than Kelsey.
One more yard?
And not who you think.
Noah Gray?
It was not Noah Gray. Nope.
Receiving yards?
Yep.
It wasn't Hopkins?
Nope.
Who the fuck? I have no idea.
It was a Peyton Hinder shot.
What?
No, that's not true. He had one catch for 6 yards. It was Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt had 7 catches for 65 yards.
What?
He had that 26-yard reception. Yeah.
He looked like old Kareem.
Mm-hmm. Samaje Perine also had that 35-yard reception, which is a funny story. So I was using the bathroom in the bar, and if you bet on FanDuel, like you can watch some NFL games through the FanDuel app, and that app was in front of the TVs that were in the bar. So I was in the bathroom watching the game on my phone, and like until I came back in, and I saw that catch, and I was like, "Oh, this place is about to go ballistic."
The funny thing about that play is,
ignore that. Sorry, that slipped. That was a slip.
my God.
Here, you can enjoy just.
Yeah.
There you go. That's how it felt. That was me in the bathroom, by the way.
I'm pretty sure I saw Samaje Perine walking his dog. By the way.
Cool.
I'm so serious.
Weird.
I was up helping my brother with his dog, and I saw a bald guy who was a lighter-skinned black man with a gigantic beard walking a small black dog.
Right now.
Walking a small black dog. Go ahead and look up.
Little cunty-ass dog.
Not that small, just medium small. But look up Samaje Perine dog.
Did you look up Samaje Perine dog?
I did look up Samaje Perine dog
and
at
you
the
think
bar.
this was the dog?
Dude, yes. I'm pretty sure I saw him walking his dog.
Hold on, let's see.
Look, medium small black dog.
Maybe. You think this is the dog?
Yeah, but look at his but he's his beard is bigger than that.
Oh God! Oh my God! Ignore the fucking what the fuck! Oh my God! Sorry.
Goofy picture.
I tried to show you the Chrome stuff, but it is fucked. So, you're just gonna have to watch us react to it,
dude. And his beard's fucking huge right now. Look up Samaje Perine, a Broncos picture. Because his beard's bigger.
I know what his beard looks like. I've seen him play football every week.
I'm pretty sure I saw Samaje Perine.
I mean, his beard is crazy right now.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure I saw.
It's a pretty recognizable beard, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. He had all gray on, gray hoodie, gray sweatpants,
gray.
And with a small dog. I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure that was Samaje Perine.
Right.
But I was driving my car, didn't really stare at him because I was driving.
Sure.
But I was like, huh.
Honestly, I think we're both of the camp that I think it's cooler. It's a cooler interaction to have if you like know somebody's famous and you're just like, yeah, man, I know you're famous. It's like I'm chill with you.
Yeah, I saw Travis Kelce one time. I didn't say anything to him.
Right. It was like one time I grabbed Frank White's car when I was working valet, and like he was like, I was like writing down, and it was like, and it got to name, and I was like, Frank. You know, he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that's perfect. That's a perfect kind of interaction.
Like where you like he knows
it's like, hey, listen, I know who you are, and I'm not freaking out. I'm cool with you, dude. We're cool.
Was it obvious that did you make it obvious that you knew that who it was?
Yeah, because normally I ask name, but I was just looking. I was like, Frank.
He was like, come on, kid, quit fucking around.
Frank White did like to gamble, I will say. So do Chiefs players. My mom had. You guys, my mom had a story. Tony, you know who loved to gamble? Tony Moyaki loved to fucking gamble.
My goat tight end, Tony Moyaki.
Dude,
not as
remember
cool
that
as Anthony
one
Fasano.
That one catch he had, man. You thought he was gonna be cool, and then he was ass.
And he get hurt, and then
he got hurt all the time. He broke his foot, and then you just. Once you break your foot, man, that's a hard one to come back from.
Ooh,
unless you're Derrick Henry, apparently.
By the way, old tight ends are perfect for Chiefs pulls. Anthony Fasano.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. O'Shaughnessy.
I like that one. I don't know anymore.
Demetrius
Harris.
Yeah.
Yes,
Incompletrius.
Incompletrius.
Way better than Dropmetrius.
Way better than
Incompletrius Harris is very funny.
Unfortunately,
Blake Bell will be one. Will be one
Blake
in a
Bell.
couple years.
Yeah, Noah Gray. Well, but we keep signing him. He's doing well.
Noah Gray's actually.
They'll probably stay with us.
Yeah, he's the heir apparent.
Unless that one kid starts popping off, the TCU kid.
Out for the year.
That's right.
Owen, NFC South team of the week.
It's obviously the Panthers. Thriller in Munich.
Oh my God. I'm gonna give it to the Saints for beating to not letting the Atlanta walk in their trap, take over their trap. Did you see that? Somebody like posted that, and it was like a bunch of Atlanta fans like posted like walk in yo trap, take over yo trap, and after they won, the Saints Twitter
Like official Twitter.
like quote tweeted it with the Google Maps distance it would take for them to walk back home.
Good job, admin. Good
Yeah,
job.
it's funny. But yeah, I'm giving it to the Saints for winning that. That's two teams that hate each other.
They do hate each other. I'm still giving it to the Panthers for winning the toilet bowl in Munich.
Yeah, you could absolutely convince me that the cities of Atlanta and the city of New Orleans just hate each other anyways.
Yeah.
That feels like two rival cities. I don't know how to tell you.
It kind of feels like Kansas City, St. Louis.
I don't know if it feels like Kansas City, St. Louis, because Kansas City, St. Louis, one is obviously shittier and bad and really bad to go to and not a lot of fun to be in and has worse food and is closer to Illinois, which sucks. It's not quite like that. Like, I don't think New Orleans
one
are
has sports fans that don't know ball and are pretending to have been Chiefs fans this whole time.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we know you were Rams fans.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you fucking cheer
I mean,
for the
we'll
greatest-
let you on the bandwagon because I'll never say no to
greatest show on turf, fucking looking ass.
Listen, I know you're on the bandwagon, and I'll let you in on the bandwagon, but just I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
listen.
You tell me you're from St. Louis, I know.
Hey, we'll let anybody on, but
But I know.
But just be cool, you know.
We all know that when we were 14 or 15, we really started understanding football instead of just cheering for it with our parents.
Yeah.
We know you were still a Rams fan at that
Listen,
point.
toasted ravioli is solid. That's good. That's a good dish. Keep your pizza over there. Fucking fuck off.
Cracker crust ass, Emo's pizza.
Fucking bitch ass. Fucking Rotel on a cracker ass.
Oh my
ketchup.
Fucking
having
Mr.
ass.
Krabs giving to SpongeBob, giving to Pearl for the party ass pizza.
Fucking bitch ass.
Crackers and ketchup.
Weird ass flat long ribs ass. St. Louis style ribs.
By the way, that is the one barbecue. Like, I don't like Memphis barbecue, but like when one of our friends tells us, "Oh man, Memphis is my favorite," I'm like, I disagree, but it's not egregious.
Right.
Someone telling you that St. Louis barbecue is better is a crime.
Yeah,
that's like jail time.
Everybody knows that's wrong. All right, let's keep it moving. Closest Scorigami of the week.
None.
Honestly, kind of a depressing one.
Yeah, I know.
The closest ones were Bengals Ravens.
28-29.
35-34. That happened 10 times. And then a blowout is always a likely candidate to be close, but probably not be one. Eagles over Cowboys 34-6 was a.
Ooh, when was the last time that one?
I'm not sure the last time it happened, but that one had also.
That sounds
happened.
like a 2022 score to me.
Yeah, that one had also happened 10 times before.
So I mean, slightly rarigamis.
Ooh, Tyreek Hill caught a touchdown. Good for all the Tyreek Hill haters. They love that.
Hooray!
Hooray! So
Cool.
There's your closest Scorigami. Not even really many close-agamis this week, but sorry. Dahm, that's not true pick of the week. I'm picking
Saints over Falcons, honestly.
Pittsburgh over Commanders.
Oh yeah, that happened.
I guess I really don't know if any of those teams are good, to be fair. Like, I don't know.
Russell Wilson's
I'm not
good
sure the
right now.
Commanders are a true like 7-2 team where you're like, man, they're dangerous. Only Jeffrey Kane thinks they're going to be the Super Bowl matchup.
That'd be fun.
Commanders Chiefs, the Commander in Chiefs.
Alex Smith gives us the insider trading.
Dude,
they got to have Alex Smith on the call at some point if they're gonna have that game, though.
Oh, for sure. He'd be interviewing. There would be leading up to it. There'd be an interview with him interviewing Jaden Smith and Jaden Daniels and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, for sure.
Like next to each other. Be Alex Smith being like, "Wow, guys, like you're so good. I'm smart because I'm Alex Smith." That'd be what it was.
He is smart though. He should be he has the opportunity to be the next Dan Orlovsky if he wants to.
He shouldn't be Dan Orlovsky. He should fucking come and be the next offensive coordinator for the Chiefs because Matt Nagy is dog ass, dude. I'm fucking sick of watching Matt Nagy offense. He's fucking neutered Patrick Mahomes. Dude, I want Eric Bieniemy back.
Dude,
honestly,
I
know us on this show talked about wanting a fresh face in here, and we're getting tired of the Eric Bieniemy offense. I decided I was wrong.
Yeah, dude, so true. I remember I was on the sideline of the Chiefs game this last week, and I remember when Matt Nagy was like, "Hey, Patrick Mahomes, throw this long ball out of bounds." Dude, that was so crazy.
There's so many fucking...
And then I remember, when they had the perfect play drop, I remember when Matt Nagy was like, "Dude, throw it over Travis Kelce's head." That was crazy. You're so right.
Hey, Mr. fucking smartass, pick 5-team parlay that isn't gonna fucking lose, dude.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Wait, I wonder if my 5-team parlay hit.
Probably not, because you're a bum.
Well, I was down. I was down with the my Chiefs Bills were not looking great, and the Niners weren't looking great, but all those teams won. So I'm wondering if if my bet hit.
Well, I know that my 5-team parlay lost because the Buccaneers lost, which was heartbreaking.
Yes,
4-1.
I remember when you picked that, I was like, wrong, bad.
Listen, I was picking with my heart on my head. I wanted them to win, because I thought they played really well the previous week. But yeah, 4-1 again. Super unlucky. But yeah, so I had Ravens, Bills, Bucks, Vikings, Chiefs. A lot of those games got pretty close. But the Buccaneers did end up losing me that ticket. Very unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm looking for mine. Oh, mine was also bad. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was looking at your ticket because you were the one that had Ravens, Vikings, Bills, Bucks, Chiefs. I had my 5-team parlay was Giants over Panthers, which was bad. I had Patriots over Bears. Called that one right. I had Atlanta, and then I had Pittsburgh and the Chiefs. So, listen, neither of us.
I feel a little weird right now.
Oh, I feel a little weird about that one.
Yeah. Okay. So
I feel a little weird right now.
So I've got So this parlay, I've got Eagles over Commanders.
Yep.
I've got Vikings over Titans, which you can get a -250 by the way.
Wait, Eagles over Commanders.
Yep.
Hold on, Vikings. So you're gonna have another one that loses on Thursday night. Vikings over Titans.
Yep.
Okay.
I got Packers over Bears.
Packers over Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then I've got Saints over Browns.
Looking for it. Trying to find it. There it is. Saints over Browns. Okay.
Yep. And then this is where I'm trying to decide because this is where the games get a little weird right now. This is where it get complicated.
I feel a little weird right now.
Because my remaining options, right, are Colts, Jets. No. Staying as far away from that game as possible. Then Ravens, Steelers. Then Falcons, Broncos.
I feel. You know what? Actually, Falcons. I think
over the Broncos.
Yep.
After the way the Broncos just played a really good game against the Chiefs.
Yes.
Then we've got Seahawks, Niners.
Seahawks, Niners.
Then Chiefs, Bills. Then Bengals, Chargers. Then Texans, Cowboys. You going hard charging Texans there? All right, so wait, you think that I should bet on the Falcons over the Broncos? All right. By the way, how did your parlay do last week? How many legs did you win? 2?
3. I want 3.
Okay. Hopefully this choice is one of the 3 then.
We both lost. We lost. I don't know. No, don't fucking. Well, who was closer? You know that isn't how it works. You know what? Just for that, I'm betting $1.02 on yours. Guess what? The fucking odds just went
Truman,
down.
I'm glad because freedom isn't free. Freedom cost $1.05. If you don't pitch in your $1.05, who will?
Okay.
Freedom cost $1.05.
Thanks, Owen. All right. Oh, let's review our preseason picks. If just in case Owen hadn't done enough grave dancing yet, I want to give another opportunity to.
Wait.
I'm a sadist at this point. I'm really.
Did you start losing again, son?
Yeah, I was fucking ass this week.
Let's go.
Here's what it looks like going into Monday night. So, this week, Owen, so far I've gone 3-10. Owen has gone 9-4.
Yeah, that's right. Consistency.
The guests have gone. I believe it's like 4-4-5.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my face, the guest.
Or
fuck off.
Or 4-3-5, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or no, 4-4-5. No. Yes, 4-4-5. Yes, that adds up to 13. Sorry. Final answer.
They need to use their
Final
cheater
answer.
points to
Good,
try to do it.
good math. And as a group, we've gone 5. Sorry, 5.
4 and 5.
5, 4, and 4.
Yeah, that's because you and the guest keep agreeing and are wrong.
Yeah, I had a fucking bad week. I had some heartbreakers in here. So I picked Baltimore, good. Chiefs, good. I picked the Giants, fucking lost in overtime. I picked Chicago, got their fucking shit pushed in. Indianapolis, not very good. Atlanta, lost, close game. Tampa Bay, lost, close game. Washington, lost, close game. Tennessee, Dallas, bad. and then I had Arizona, and then I had Houston, who also fucking lost in overtime or lost at the fucking buzzer, and then I've got Miami. So it looks like I'm probably gonna go 4-10 at least. But man, I had 4 or 5 picks that should have
That's too
gone the other
bad.
way.
You could have been ball knowledgeable.
Oh my god. Which, for the record, brings us to our totals, which are back actually over here. Means that I am 84-66. Owen is 89-62. By the way, my win percentage is now down to 0.56. Owen is at 0.589. The guests are 74, 44, and 29 for 0.636. And the group is 87, 50, and 13, which is 0.635. Again, fucking the guest and the group are pretty damn close, I'll say.
It's just too bad, you know. You guys, you know, I liked how I kept it close.
I hate coming on the,
I really
hate coming on the
enjoy
show
how
every week and
I
fucking
gave you
listening to
hope
this-
last week.
Listening to this fucking bullshit. I hate fucking listening to this
It's
guy,
really
dude.
tough to go 13-3,
every
11-3,
fucking week,
and then
every
go
fucking week, I gotta
3-10
fucking
the
listen to
next
this
week.
fucking bullshit.
That's just the Truman that I
I
know.
gotta fucking listen to him fucking stroke his
Meanwhile,
fucking dick
your
about this.
boy, consistency.
I fucking hate fucking
Consistency.
least consistent life of anyone I've ever met in my life. So
My life is pretty consistent.
that's true.
What do you
it's,
mean?
It's fucking Dunescape and not having no bitches. Shout out Tina for calling it Dunescape and really pissing off Owen on Sunday.
She
That was
didn't really piss me off. It was
He
funny.
fucking threw something. He threw water on our waitress. It was fucking insane.
He did not do that.
That's true. Everybody was there. Anybody, if you ask anybody who was there, they'll say it. You can ask Tina. Tina will tell you that that's what he did. And finally, I want to go because Chiefs fans. Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but we hang out with the refs like every week. We're best friends with the refs. We have such a great time with the refs. Did you see that the female ref who was on the crew took a picture with Taylor Swift?
No.
We got Swiftie refs even.
Oh.
So that's we're just such big fans of the refs. I pay them every week personally. So, Owen, this week I want to do our top 5. Wow, what the I fucked that up. Top 5 penalties, Owen. Just general penalties they call. I don't want like, oh, I love when they called that offsides against Kadarius Toney. No, I just give me like your top 5 penalties.
Okay, I got this one written down. For the first time ever, by the way, on live on DTT, I placed a round robin of my parlay.
I was wondering what you were doing
because it's about time I started doing that because my parlays keep going 4-1, and that's really annoying. Yeah. I did hit that one 5-teamer a couple weeks ago, but yeah, which pays for most of my 5-team parlays. Yeah, starting at number 5, you're gonna catch a theme on these, Truman. You're gonna catch a theme on these penalties. Okay. Number 5, illegal use of hands to the face. Specifically, hands to the face, because why do they have to say illegal use of hands before they say hands to the face?
Yeah, what's the other illegal use of hands?
I don't know.
Where they're like,
maybe illegal touching.
We better fucking clarify that this is, by the way, this is illegal use of hands.
Yes, but I find that one to be funny that they have to say illegal use of hands first before they say hands to the face. So yes, number 5, illegal use of hands, because I'm going to find what the other use of illegal hands is. Number 4, delay of game. Because that means either the defense did the goofy thing where they sub someone in late and the referee makes you call a timeout or take the delay.
Yes.
Or the crowd's just better. Number 3, face mask.
Okay.
Because I think this is pretty fun. Just the hand pull down.
Okay.
I think everyone likes to do that.
I sent you my list by accident. Don't read it. Don't fucking cheat.
Number 2, chop block. Fun hand motion.
You're a big fun hand motion guy, huh?
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, but the middle of my 3 are all delay of game.
That's fair.
Offside. Yeah.
You know what's really fucking annoying? We need a new hand motion for illegal formation. I'll say it.
That'd be nice.
The fact that it's the same as offside or false start. I bet deaf people are so confused, dude.
Oh,
they're like,
we haven't
what?
thought about that.
They're like, how are you still running the play if it was false start? Nope. It's illegal.
That's a great
because it's
question.
illegal formation.
Yeah, but yeah, chop block number 2.
Okay.
Truman, can you tell me what a chop block is?
Yes, it is when you hit a player high and low at the same time.
That's correct. When a player is engaged with alignment up top, and then you cut their legs out from under him.
Or someone's cutting.
Or someone's cutting and you push them over.
I guess it's hard to be engaged with their legs while somebody knocks them up high. So yes, it is just engaged up top.
What it is, it's the no 300-pound man breaking bones rule.
Yes.
That's how you hurt linemen.
Ooh, I bet I know your number one.
My number one is actually false start,
What?
but specifically false start. Everybody but the center.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. I thought about outlawing that one, but that one is just a good penalty.
Everybody but the center. Specifically, everybody but the center. Because also on those plays, sometimes, the center's just a bit late, but sometimes the center just stays still and everybody else on the field moves, and that's when it's really funny. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, going back through my list, illegal use of hands. I'm trying to find out the other use. Delay of game, face mask, fun motion, chop block, fun motion, and number one, false start.
Chop block is this. They do this.
Oh, yeah, they use the knee, right?
Yeah. You're doing it like the...
No, yeah, I'm getting too animated with it. But
like in Iron Man.
But yeah, they
Iron Man 3 is a very specific cut. In Iron Man 3, when Tony Stark wakes up in the middle of the night and there's the Iron Man bot that's like about to shoot Pepper Potts and he says, "Go to sleep." And then he fucking karate chops the thing into a bunch of parts. That specific motion was the motion you were doing. That's for all the audio viewers.
They do it with like a knife hand. They either hit their knee or they like go sideways, yeah. But yeah, and number one, false start, but specifically everybody but the center.
Yeah. There you go.
Actually, I should have put honorable mention to unnecessary roughness.
He was giving him the business.
He was giving him the business.
The fact that it was number 69 was giving him the business.
Number 69, he was giving him the business.
Giving him the business. All right.
That's like a well-respected referee too.
Yeah. All right. Honorable mention. Horse collar. Funny name. Always very obvious when it happens. Pretty much, you're like, that was a fucking horse collar. All right. Number 5. Defensive holding. That's because when you see a ref, like, he's doing this and he's like walking back and everybody's like, oh fuck. You're like, oh damn it, we're not gonna get bailed out. And then the ref turns on his mic and you hear prior to the pass. You're like, oh. That's my favorite. That's my favorite three words, as it's always called, on the other team. It's my favorite 3 words to hear is prior to the pass. 4 words.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Actually, it's only my favorite 3 words. Pick which word is not my favorite out of those 4.
2.
I like 2.
Was it
starts with a T, just like me.
Was it the?
I didn't say that either. Also starts with a T.
It was prior. Yeah. He hates the word pass. He's a run first guy.
Pass.
Boo.
Thank you. Number 4, face mask. Another very obvious penalty. I love obvious penalties where they just fucking, like, when somebody gets face masked, you're like, oh yeah, that was a face mask. When Sam Darnold got that fucking face mask in the end zone, everybody was just like, you're not gonna call that? That was crazy.
It was insane.
Number 3, offsides. Again, very obvious penalty, and I love that it also results in the free play. Very good.
It's true.
Very good. Number 2, as a Chiefs fan, you have to love this one. Roughing the passer. Listen, don't fucking touch. Now that we have the golden boy, don't touch him.
To be fair, who hasn't been getting their fair share of roughing the passer calls this year?
Patrick Mahomes.
Dude, Max Crosby in the Raiders game hit him late like 4 times.
Weird. But the Chiefs get all the calls. And as a Chiefs fan, who gets all the calls? One of my favorite calls, roughing the passer, number 2. And number 1, my favorite calls a Chiefs fan get, defensive pass interference. Absolutely, yeah. Hey, buddy, we won a Super Bowl. Shout out those refs. Shout out those. Oh, no, was that holding? Was that defensive holding?
Yeah, holding.
Sorry. You know what? Defensive holding, number 1. You won. My favorite is whatever the refs want to call that week on the other team. That's my favorite. I mean, listen, we're Chiefs fans. We always get defensive pass interference.
Well, I mean, the thing is that what all this is telling me is that other teams' fandoms need to get your money up because my Venmo to the refs is bigger than yours.
Get your money up, not your funny up, brother. Yeah. So so honorable mention, horse collar. Number 5, defensive holding. Number 4, face mask. Number 3, offsides. Number 2, roughing the passer. Number 1, defensive pass interference.
I love it.
Just because Chiefs are always on the positive side of it. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, man.
That the Chiefs are on the positive side of a lot of calls. I hadn't heard that.
I really haven't because the Chiefs remain as like a top 5 most penalized team in the league. But I think I might maybe see what you're talking about.
It's weird. Did you see? I don't know if you saw this or not. It couldn't have been right because I remember. Somebody posted who's been the most beneficiary of penalties this year. You know who it was?
I think their team starts with like a B, right?
Yeah. 2 Bs, actually, even. Weird, huh?
Yeah.
Wasn't it weird that the Buffalo Bills have been the the beneficiary of the most beneficial of all the penalties called this year.
Interesting.
And the Chiefs are like bottom 10 in that. That's weird.
Pretty interesting.
But the Chiefs get all the calls.
But Truman, which quarterback has the most penalties in the last 5 years removed from penalties?
Overturned?
Yeah.
Or interceptions overturned by penalties?
Yeah.
Oh, is that Josh Allen?
No, it's actually Joe Burrow.
Oh, was it Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
That's right. It was Joe Burrow. That's right.
But the quarterback with the most penalties removed from offensive penalties is Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Most touchdowns removed. Listen, we're not here to we don't give a shit about this. We don't give a shit about the refs and who the refs are calling penalties for. Nope. What we're telling you is to stop giving a shit about the cherry-picked calls that you guys get to see from MLF football or whatever, dude.
This week, man, I saw people complaining about a call midway through the second quarter. Yes. And that was the one that people were...
Listen, I'm telling you, block ML football, block Dov Kleiman, block Daily Loud. Now I'm just going off on other tangents. Just block those fucking grifters,
learn ball.
Dude.
Please learn ball, bro.
Those guys just are there to fucking rage bait you. Start blocking people who are rage baiting you.
We complained about it back when Tom Brady was good, talking about all the calls. But the reality is, if D4 doesn't line up offsides, the Chiefs have 4 Super Bowls.
So I guess that's my pop culture minute is fucking block those guys.
Oh, I have one.
Oh.
I'm tired of pretending that that NFL fan bases are better fans than European fans. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Did you see the Germans lining up for fucking Giants-Panthers?
No.
Well, they were dancing in the street, having a party.
Sure.
There's never been a Giants crowd that good. I'm sorry.
I know.
And I'm also tired of this weird
To be
thing.
fair, they get to see you'll get to see one Giants game at home ever.
Yeah.
If the Islanders played in Kansas City, we would fucking be outside Sprint Center or T-Mobile Center.
Well, no, this is different though, because they don't really cheer for the NFL that much. It would be like if a cricket team came over here and we're just like, I don't really know much about cricket, but I'm gonna buy some random dude's jersey.
I would do that.
You wouldn't. No one else would. You and me would. We'd be going.
We'd be there. Yeah.
We'd be for what do they call it? A trial? A test?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Dude, if Big Bash League was playing at fucking Arrowhead, dude. I'm telling you, learn ball. Learn cricket, dude. Cricket is fun, especially Australian cricket, because it's not as fucking long as the actual cricket.
Oh, that's my one complaint about what happened on this Saturday, Truman. Is
also,
that we didn't stay up late enough to sports bet on some random ass league.
I was gonna say, also learn New Zealand's women's rugby.
Shout out
learn ball.
What is it? The Perth? No, Perth's in Australia.
Like Tigers.
Shout out the Auckland Tigers. I think.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. Yeah.
Love you, ladies.
They won the championship. Won us a bunch of money last year. At the fucking buzzer, it was crazy.
Yeah. European fans good. They were singing Country Roads. It was awesome as fuck.
Yep. All right. That'll do it. That's it. Go home. Bye.
There's no more.
Shout out again all the patrons over there. Patreon.com/OpenDisaster. Shout out Joe, Aaron, Skylar, Dylan, Ozzy, Mailbox King City. We really appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate you for hanging out. If you're listening on YouTube, like, comment your favorite penalty. Comment what penalty you think the Chiefs will win on this week against the Bills. Subscribe. If you're doing on Spotify, make sure you can comment on that one even and follow it. We probably won't see the comments on
Comment
Spotify.
your favorite Josh Allen sad face reaction image.
Thank you, everybody who's been giving it 5 stars. I saw we're up to like 8 or 9 5-star reviews. Fire.
You guys are 5 stars.
It helps us raise up in the search rankings. So now when my girlfriend's or my fiance's parents look at the reviews, they can see that Dahm That's True is listed very highly. Thank you. Goodbye.